guys, it's Katrina, and today we're going to be learning how to do laundry. So the first thing that you want to do is obviously take all of your dirty clothes, and now we're going to separate them by fabric type, color, and amount of dirt. So, color. So this shirt along with this are very delicate, and they need to be washed in a different cycle than everything else in order to keep them delicate, along with this dress. Now this is a tablecloth from my grandmother that she wanted us to wash, but obviously you can tell that it's very delicate and it's not really suited to be washed in a washing machine. So the best thing to do for this is to hand wash it in a bowl of water with some shampoo, maybe set it for half an hour and then rinse it out and hang it up to dry. Masks go for the same thing. They're not really suited to be washed in the washing machine because they're really tiny anyway, so hand washing it is. Whites, color. So now sweaters and towels are fairly heavy, so you would really want to wash these in their own separate cycle so that they don't go on something like the delicate pile and destroy the fabric. Now athletic clothes are dirtier than most clothes, obviously, since you sweat in them, so they want to be washed in their own cycle as well. Another sweater, but this sweater is white, so it's not really suited to be washed with this sweater since the colors might bleed, so I think that it's better to wash this with the white pile. Jersey clothes. Another towel, so that goes with the whites. Okay, so now that we've successfully separated everything, the next thing we want to do is check all of the pockets. Because you never know, you might leave something inside of them. Like an AirPod, for example. Or a couple of hair ties. And then what you want to do with your jeans or shorts or anything that has buttons or zippers. Ooh, struggling a little bit. You want to zip them up and button them together. Snap pile. So we have to check pockets in here. Another AirPod. Okay, I don't think there's anything in there. I think we're good. Okay. So now that we've separated everything into piles, you want to make sure that nothing has a stain on it. Like for example, most athletic clothes have pit stains or dirt stains or grease stains. So it's always good to spray the stains, but then if it's like a grease or an oil stain, it's better to soak it in water detergent for half an hour. But most stains you can just spray. Okay, so now we're going to go and talk about detergent and laundry loads in the laundry room. Okay, so now that we're in the laundry room, the next step is to see how much detergent you use. So we're going to be doing my colors wash first. And so, I'd say that's like a medium amount of clothes. So I would say about half of a cup of detergent. Now if it was a smaller load, I'd probably use like a fourth. If it was a larger load, I'd probably use almost the full thing. So. Half a cup of detergent. I'm just going to throw that in there. Okay. Now we're going to throw all of our stuff into the laundry machine. Ugh. Okay, so we're done with this. Okay. Now the next part that we have to figure out is what cycle to use. So our large was, I'd say, regular, since it was like a medium amount. And for the cycle type, we didn't have white, so we don't have to worry about that. We don't have delicates or casuals, so we obviously have to pick something in the colors. So I say, since it was medium load, we do medium amount. But let's say if we had delicates, you put on the delicate cycle, and whites, you do the same thing over here. Temperature has to go with what you're washing. So we're washing colors. So normally you would want to put it on warm. So warm is normally used for colors and towels or sweaters. Stuff that's heavier fabric, something that you would want to wash warmer. While cold is normally used for colors that could run or fade, like bright colors, delicate, something that's lightly dirty, or anything that could shrink. And then hot is normally used for whites, bed sheets, or something that's very dirty. So warm or colors would be really good for this load. So now we're going to turn it on. Cool. So now all you have to do is wait for it to finish, and then we can put everything in the dryer. So now that the washing machine has finished, we're going to put everything in the dryer. But the first thing you want to do when you put stuff in the dryer is make sure that the lint trap is all cleaned out. Obviously this one's not. So you just want to roll all the lint onto itself. And then we're going to go throw that in the dryer. We're going to throw it in the trash can. Just over here. Okay. So now we're going to put this back in the dryer. And then normally you would want to use a balanced dry sheet to prevent wrinkles, make everything smell better, and just make sure your clothes are dried. So now when you dry clothes, you don't always want to dry everything. Some things are better to be hang dried. Like for example, rompers or dresses like this. Sometimes the dryer might shrink your clothes, so it's always better to put your delicates or things that you're afraid of getting smaller to hang dry. Other things you might want to hang dry include, again, shirts. So you want to make sure they don't shrink. Formal outings like skirts, plaid shirts, tank tops, whites, anything that you're afraid of putting in the dryer machine is better to hang up. But other than that, once you finish putting everything in the dryer, take it out, fold it, and then you're all done. So I hope you guys learned something today. I would really appreciate it if you could take the survey below the video. It would really help me out with all of my future videos and everything that I'm doing for this project. So thank you guys for watching the video, and I hope you learned something today. See you next time.